What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be doing something a bit different. Now, today is actually in fact my birthday, and to celebrate my birthday, I want to of course talk about two of my favorite TV shows, that being of course Thomas and Friends and Ninjago. Now, both of these shows I really like. Thomas and Friends I watched when I was a kid, and I of course got out of the show until, a few years later I started rewatching the show and come back to, of course, this fandom. While Ninjago, I still have a huge heart on Ninjago because I love the fandom and I love making videos and speculating about, of course, the show. Now, for this special video, I want to talk about what if Ninjago characters were in Thomas and Friends. Like, what would their characters be, their dynamics with the engines and stuff like that. And this video is for this because I want to talk about which Ninjago characters would match perfectly with some Thomas and Friends characters. And I really hope that both fandoms will really enjoy the choices I made for both fandoms. But without further ado, let's talk about each of them. Starting off with number one, we of course got Thomas and Kai. Now, why did I choose both of them? Because both Thomas and Kai are both brave. Sometimes both of them are impulsing and they are, natural leaders. Both Thomas and Kai have a strong desire to prove themselves. Thomas wanting to have his own branch line and see the world, while Kai wants to be the Green Ninja but ends up being the Red Ninja. And while they of course make reckless decisions, they always of course mean well, and they would of course get along as like friends, like maybe like rival friends. Up next, we of course got Percy and Lloyd. The choice I made for them because they are of course start as young people. Like Percy is a young saddle tank engine, while Lloyd is like a young child, and they're more innocent characters who grow into capable heroes. Percy of course became brave in Tale of the Brave and now is confident about himself, while Lloyd is now a master and has of course students of his own. And Lloyd would appreciate Percy's loyalty and kindness, and I would love to see both of them bond with each other, and both are green characters, so yeah, that makes sense. Up next, we of course got James and Jay. I chose them because they are a bit of a little boastful and love to be admired. James and Jay would have hilarious conversations trying to outshine each other, and they would probably have, a friendly fire argument over who's more, of course, better from each other. I would love to see that if it does happen to be true. Up next, we of course got Gordon and Cole. They are of course the powerhouse of the main group, and they are like a big brother to of course one another, like Cole and Jay and Thomas and Gordon. And Gordon would respect Cole's strength, and Cole would appreciate Gordon's hard-working nature, even if he brags it a lot. But they would of course bond over their responsibility over their of course respective teams. Gordon and the Steam team, and Cole and the Ninja. Up next, we of course got Henry and Zane. I feel like this is a good choice because both of them have an interesting mix, being calm yet even determined. Henry is of course one shy and grows into a strong and confident engine, much like to of course Zane, who has evolved as a ninja and becomes like a powerful, self-confident ninja. And they of course enjoy the peace and probably talking about like the nature and logic about each other. Up next, we of course got Emily and Nia. Now, I of course put that as the reason because Emily is the only girl in the Steam team. We don't count Nia and Rebecca. And Nia is the only girl in the ninja, so it makes sense. They are of course both strong, independent, and not afraid to stand up for themselves. Emily and Nia would be great teammates, helping to keep their reckless friends in checking while providing them with just capable as the other. And finally, we of course got Edward and Master Wu. Now, Edward is of course old and wise, same with of course Master Wu, and they are of course those mentors who guide the younger characters and would often of course give advice to the engines and the ninja. Edward of course helping the engines out, Master Wu of course helping the ninjas out, and probably I guess they would enjoy drinking tea together while discussing the importance of patience, I guess. I mean, that makes sense. And while we're at it, I would of course add Toby as well, because he is an old grandpa and he's of course quite old and wise, just like Edward. So it makes sense to have Edward and or Toby be of course together with Master Wu. But yeah, those are of course my predictions of Ninjago characters that would of course bond over with some Thomas characters. What do you guys think about this? Leave all your thoughts in the comments down below. And I just want to say this is a happy birthday video. And yeah, I am so happy that I can of course talk about two of the best shows, and probably in my opinion that I of course grew up watching. And happy to be of course with both of these fandoms. But yeah, that's gonna be it in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications whenever I post a brand new video. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!